Brenda. How's everybody doing this morning on a Tuesday? Was it cloudy and now it's turned sunny here, so yeah, so it's going to be pretty nice. Oh, yeah. Just finishing getting ready here. Give me a second. Philip's leaving Florida in about 4 hours. Okay, Philip. DJ. So I went out and got a ship this morning. Boone's a little pissed at me because I left him home. I don't take him with me like I used to take Mia. Boone just doesn't he's not that well behaved yet, I don't think. Jody, how's it going? Oh, we're gonna admit Ed. Hey Ed, how's it going, Ed?
Good. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Well, I went out and got a ship this morning.
Yeah, I seen that. I have to look at it. I seen it on my page. I have to check it out.
It was kind of a little bit cloudy, but wasn't too bad. But it was early. It was like at 6:30 this morning.
Good morning, TJ. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Frank. Philip.
Hey Philip,
Hey, good morning.
how you doing?
Doing good. I'm trying to get my camera to work. I don't know why it's not working.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. There we go.
All right, you're working now.
How are we doing this morning?
Good.
Good, good.
Good
How are you
morning,
doing?
morning.
You're getting ready to leave Florida, are you?
Yeah, about 4 hours. Flying out. Probably about. Well, I really fly out about 2 o'clock, but I got to be at the airport by 12.
Okay. What now? Where's your home port?
Alabama, Birmingham.
Okay,
Just below Birmingham.
so it's just a little quick hop then. It's not like you're going coast to coast.
Right, right. I got to go to Atlanta first, and then catch a connecting flight there. So I'll
How,
be home probably about 5 this evening.
how are you feeling this morning? You feeling any sick or are you good?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I've heard about the whole
Oh, you heard
deal.
about it? Okay. Oh, okay.
So I was next to everybody really.
So
So
TJ was out spreading the germs, was he?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I heard.
Yeah, apparently there's COVID going around. That's pretty crazy.
That's probably what happened. It was probably his fault. We have him to blame.
Yeah.
He's probably laughing about it right now. So
Good morning,
yeah,
East Coast.
we had a good time. Um, windy a few days, but just been fun times.
That's good. That's good.
See if I can turn the camera around, and that way y'all can see.
As long as you're not feeling sick, that's what matters.
Oh,
Yeah.
what happened?
Somebody had COVID, apparently.
About four or five people had COVID.
That
Really
was
bad
out
too.
there flying.
I heard yesterday it was really bad.
We're at the drone meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got it off the cruise ship.
Are you sure it wasn't from the complimentary kisses when he first came in?
Justin, I did want to say that, okay? But since you brought it up.
Just be careful who you're with, that's for sure.
Somebody forgot to clean their lips.
Well, I tell you, every time I come to any kind of event like this or any cruise or anything, I take those shots. It's got all your immune stuff in it, and I'll do that for about 2 weeks. And Inter-C and smoothies and everything, just building your immune system up.
Sure.
Oh, I thought
And it
you were
really,
talking about those different shots.
oh, those two, yeah, yeah. After I do those turmeric, was it trimmet? I can't pronounce it. It's turmeric or something like that.
Turmeric. Yep.
Turmeric. That's it. So after I do those, yeah, I take a couple of other shots too of vodka, Jägermeister, whatever I can get my hands on.
It was in here. What's up, Jody, Brenda, TJ, Dusty?
But we had a good time. Got some pretty good flights in. Had a little Scott's. I don't know if anybody's watched Scott's channel. Me and Alex was over at the House of Refuge yesterday, and my dumb ass self decided to walk over to these guys going, "Come here, you on a vlog?" And we ended up leaving. We ended up just landing and leaving because they were sitting around drinking and everything.
Having a good old time, huh?
Oh yeah, they disturbed a bunch of people, and I guarantee the cops were called sooner or later. They wasn't disturbing just us; they were disturbing everybody else too.
No kidding.
So it was crazy. So, yeah,
Well, that's what happens when you get a bunch of people together. There's always some people that act up,
Yeah, but these guys were locals that didn't have nothing to do, nothing in the world to do but aggravate people. So, yeah,
Dust,
Well, that's too bad, but hey, you escaped.
yeah, I really, really wanted to finish I was doing a time lapse with the GoPro, and I know we probably couldn't have got much out of it, but a couple of rays here and there, but still I wanted that time lapse to finish up.
hold
So
on,
I could,
somebody was harassing you?
well, it's these 4 or 5 guys, they backed up in the truck and they were just drinking, smoking, and everything you can think of. And
Were you here in Florida?
yeah.
Oh, dude, you should have hopped up your shirt and said, look, you want this? Keep driving. That's what I'd have done.
Yeah.
I showed them what was in my waistband and been like, keep it moving.
And then they would have said, hold on. You open the truck, you see this?
Oh, we could keep going bigger for bigger.
Hey, you see this?
Yeah. And then everybody in the community would be going, "Did you hear what happened at the House of Refuge? Wow."
One guy took down 5 guys.
They took him out with a pencil. They went all John Wick on him.
Soldering iron. I'll take a soldering iron to you, boy.
Dusty, I told you before that wasn't your spleen, that was your testicles.
Oh, I'm waiting on Alex. He's finishing up and he's packing up too. And I just seen Tom Dowling. He's fixing to head out too. So
Good morning, Mr. Jason.
Hey, good morning, guys. Where's my video
Hey,
at?
Jason.
hey Jason, good morning.
Gentlemen, good morning. How you doing? All right.
Good. How are you doing?
Very well, thanks. On my way to the office. Business as usual.
Take the day off. It's Tuesday.
Yeah? All right.
Only going to
I've
the
been doing a
office to
half
get
day
his.
today, though.
Yeah, he's only going to get his controller.
Oh, okay.
As he even said last night, he's like, "Oh man, it's going to work. I'm not going to be there." He goes, "I'll just get it Thursday or Wednesday."
Right? Oh, man, that's funny. Now, today I've got my morning staff meeting, and then shortly after that, I might go live. I'm installing an M2 drive in my computer, and then we've got a going away luncheon for one of my teammates that I've been with, or that's been with us for 10 years.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Moving
Yeah,
on to
I
bigger,
hired her.
better things.
She's going on a European vacation with her man, so pretty awesome. And then she's
Oh,
going to come back, and then she'll come back and go across country in an RV. So basically, she's going to go do the thing. So I was like, you should live stream your entire adventure. She's like, really?
oh, dude, she
Like,
would do good on YouTube if she did a good vlog on the way.
I agree with you. She's like, I don't know. I was like, look, you are the chief marketing officer of iFly Virginia Beach. It's simply marketing. That's all you're doing. And you'd probably be a lot more successful than me as a live streamer and YouTuber because number one, you're a pretty woman, you know? That's already a prerequisite for
Well,
you know,
travel
I guess
videos do good
success,
too.
right? And then it's yes. And then I was like, I told her, I was like, look, I'm actually following this one couple go across country, go up and down the western seaboard.
Yeah.
Now, is Jason, is her father in good health, or is this like a sunset tour?
No, it's her
Her
boyfriend.
father, her boyfriend.
Oh, he's going with a boyfriend. I thought she went with her
Yes.
father.
Oh, no, her man, not her old man. Her man, yeah. But yeah,
Man,
so that's the going away luncheon for her this afternoon, and then right after that, I'll be going home because
is she quitting or is she coming back after a year or so?
no, she's quitting. I'm cleaning up my yeah. We're hiring. We actually are hiring.
There's
moving
another
up,
fellow
someone
traveler.
else. Yes.
Who's that? Oh boy,
Oh,
here
he's
we go
gonna be-
again. Too much screen time. Too much screen time, man. Are we live? Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
No,
Oh, Jason's gonna be
Oh.
like Kevin Spacey in Horrible Bosses. I'm gonna
All
go
right,
ahead and break through the wall and make myself a super office.
I'm finishing packing up, guys. Y'all have a
Okay,
good one
Philip,
this
have
morning.
a safe flight and take care.
All right, we'll holler at y'all later.
Yeah, have
Okay,
a good one.
bye-bye.
Where's the damn stop button?
It's right there in the corner.
Oh, Jason left too?
Probably lost signal.
No, I think Jason's still there. I could be wrong. Or he had a connection issue.
DJ, come up for a bit. I know, you gotta go to work, eh?
Yep, Jason must have dropped out.
Dusty. He said, you asshole. You heard what I said. So a bunch of people got COVID, huh?
Yeah, that's what they're
I heard
saying.
yesterday, yeah.
Either they got it or they had it when they went to the meetup.
Well, the problem is you can have it like 2 or 3. Well, if you go by what they said, you would have it for 2 or 3 days, like the flu and stuff, before you even show symptoms. So they probably didn't even know they had it until after they got there.
Well, and some of them flew on planes, you know, because anytime you get in public, you can catch shit easy, you know.
Yeah, and it's not like they wipe those planes out very well neither, because they have a time limit. They have to do it in like 20 minutes. And they go in there with a crew and they just wipe everything real quick.
Yeah.
I think we all wish that would happen, TJ.
I know, right?
That's why TJ needs to get a spider monkey and teach it to pickpocket people. You can just sit at the house and it'll bring him back fucking wallets and shit all day.
Just like the what that movie called Hangover,
Mm-hmm.
where the monkey goes and steals the cigarettes and stuff, or his
Yep.
wallet off the cart.
Teach a bird to do that too. Just fucking snatch shit and bring it back to you.
Like, can you see TJ with the fucking monkey? Pardon my language.
No, I could totally see TJ with the spider monkey. 100%.
Boone's being a wild man today. In, out, in, out, in, out.
No, it's hard to say who.
As he looked at East Coast, he said maybe he was from the ship. He
It's
said
hard
he
to.
felt sick.
Well, it's hard to say though, because some people could be asymptomatic and have it and not show anything and pass it on to somebody.
Yeah, that's that general idea about being out in the public, you know. Especially when you're on a cruise ship where you're dining and eating and everything else, and you know. And if you
So
if you get off the ship at some port, you know, you're intermixing
He-
with people and
TJ, how did they do the pizza? Like, was somebody serving the pizza, or was it just go up and grab it yourself?
If they did the pizza like the last couple of drone meetups, it was just they brought like 50 pizzas, stacked them up, and you just go up and get it.
DJ must be working what the 10 o'clock shift today or something.
And it's hard to narrow it down anyway, because like you said, like 90% of those people are traveling.
Yep, you're getting germs from all over the world.
I know that, TJ, but I'm saying, was it like serve yourself, or was it somebody
No, I
handed
think
you the pizza?
it was just all in the boxes.
Yeah, you just walk up and get it.
Yeah, I hope those people get better soon, because that's crazy.
that's
I didn't
not
even
good.
think the COVID still exists. That's crazy. No, East Coast is saying it was being served.
Okay. I don't know, the 2 years I went, well, the first year I went, they didn't have pizza. The second year they had it. Everybody went up and just got their own.
That's okay,
It
TJ.
doesn't go until
Overtime.
3. Yeah, and that's what happens when you become supervisor. You called in to cover shifts.
Well, yeah, but look at that overtime you're gonna get. If you weren't supposed to go in at 3 till 3 and you're going in right away, so you're gonna get all those hours. Nothing but money in your jeans, buddy.
Oh, it depends on whether the company's, yeah, some companies will do that, and then at the end of the
Oh.
week, they'll try to cut your hours back to cover it.
East Coast, I would have just went up to him and tell him to put a mask on if he was coughing that much. So that
That's
person-
like when they used to ask me to come in and work extra hours, I'd tell them, I'm only doing it if you agree to not cut my hours at the end of the week. Because I'm taking the overtime. Like, I'm not gonna work a 12-hour shift if I'm not gonna get the overtime at the end of the week. And they would have to agree to that before I'd come in.
Laura's pulling your chain again,
Good
Justin.
morning, Laura. Come on down to Florida. I wish I could.
Well, how's the weather up there, Ed?
It's actually supposed to be like going to +9 today, so but it's a little bit windy.
That's good. Yeah, it's I went through that ship this morning and it was 19 degrees. It's up to 27 now and sunny.
It's a little bit windy, so I'm just gonna wait to see if the wind will come down this afternoon. Maybe I'll go flying with my brother later.
It's all rainy and cloudy here.
Yeah, we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. We're supposed to go to plus 13 tomorrow, and they're calling for snow. How does that work?
Hey,
Yeah.
Justin, Laura says that there's a Fortnite update.
Let me pull up that.
So Fortnite is for little kids.
Oh yeah, that's who we're talking to.
Let's see here.
Well, DJ, send me your private plane, then I'll come.
Yeah, it's only a 6 gig update. It should only take about 2-3 minutes.
So what time are you playing today?
I'm not playing today. I don't play during the week. I don't have that much. I only get 3 hours when I get home before I gotta go to bed. So
She allows you to stand by that?
what do you mean she allows me?
Well, she's your handler. She tells everybody Justin does what I tell him to do.
Yeah, right.
Never had Laura.
Oh, Paul. How does Joe say? You stirring up the pot again.
It's a PG-12. What?
We're making some gumbo.
The hell's PG-12?
Fortnite is PG-12.
I'm running
Oh,
the update now.
Laura says she has to let you have some freedom. Justin.
What's PG-12? No,
I have
it's not.
no idea what she's
It's
talking
a
about.
PG-12. Oh,
Right.
because I said Fortnite was just for kids?
Yeah, PG-12. Yep. You have to be 12 years old in order to get past the
That doesn't do anything because people just lie about their birthdays.
yeah.
The same reason why there's kids on YouTube streaming that are like 8 or 10 years old. And they
Oh,
shouldn't be, and you can comment on their videos and stuff. That's not supposed to be a thing. Because if you're under the age of 14, you have to have it set to to where all your comments and everything are shut off.
Yeah,
And you have to have a parent there with you. Anybody over that age, they can be online just with the parent's consent. That's why we don't play with anybody under 18. The only ones I play with that are under 18 would either be my kids, or if it's like somebody else's kids that we play with, but they have to be playing the game too at the same time.
Yeah, but how would they know on the other side? They would, you know what I mean?
Well, it's all reporting. Like, that's why I don't play with kids I don't know, because they could get pissed off and report you and say you said something. And then YouTube obviously is going to take that seriously.
No, yeah,
And they could get your channel shut down. But like, and it's just not a good habit to get into anyway. I mean, there's streamers I run across that are like the same size channel as me, or they might be a little smaller, and they're playing with like, it'll be like a 40, 50-year-old dude playing with like 12-year-olds. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah, that's
Like,
kind of,
you're just asking for fucking trouble.
yeah.
Whether
That's,
you're actually doing anything weird or not, it just doesn't look good.
to me, that would be kind of creepy.
Well, it comes off as creepy, and it's just weird. Like, why would you play with a bunch of kids that age? Like, especially if you're live streaming. You're just putting yourself in a potential situation that you don't need to be in.
Mhm. Man, did you see China back down yesterday from YouTube? Not YouTube, TikTok.
TikTok? What do
Yeah,
you mean
Yeah.
they back down?
like they didn't take the offer from
Oh,
Trump.
yeah, because it was over the tariffs, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of stupid. But whatever.
So he can give them another, he's going to give them another like 70 some days extension. But I think if they don't come to agreement at the end of that, then he either needs to try to run it back through the Senate and Congress and get it back overturned, or just go ahead and just go ahead with the ban. It's not good for TikTok at the end of the day anyway, because they're going to lose billions of dollars by not having it in the US. I mean, billions and billions,
Yeah,
because you're talking about 100 million plus accounts just in the US.
I know, but a lot of people will go broke because a lot of you guys in America, they stream a lot every day, like all day.
But this is the thing, though, is these people knew this was coming a year and a half ago. And then a lot of them didn't plan for it, and that's their own fucking fault. If you got such a big following, then you move them onto another platform.
Mhm.
You move to another, start building up another account on another platform, whether it be Twitch, or you got Kick, you got YouTube, you got Instagram, Twitter. I mean, there's plenty of other platforms that you could move to and start growing your audience there.
I know people from there, from like Boston and stuff, New Island, that quit their job just to be on TikTok because they were making more money.
And the amount that they take is fucking ridiculous. Like, it's insane. Like, YouTube takes 33%. Dude, TikTok takes like 70 some percent of all your earnings.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. So if they're making enough money to live off of, then they've got to be pulling in quite a bit, because TikTok takes a lot of it.
Yeah, no, they're making good.
But imagine what they would be making if they were on a different platform that took a lot less.
For me, it doesn't bother me if they want to shut down today. Well, go ahead.
Laura got banned on YouTube she got her live shut down and got banned for a week because they said that her child was left unattended on a stream. And it was literally just Laura doing paint by numbers by herself.
Oh wow,
Nobody else was even on the panel. It was just her by herself. That was like, what, about a year ago or so? That happened to her. And then they realized that it wasn't a legit ban, and then they ended up taking it off of her account. They realized that it wasn't accurate. But it's hard to get your live stream shut down on YouTube. It's really hard. Like you have to get reported like a shit ton of times before they'll even look at it. And then they have to have such a percentage of confidence that you're actually doing what the people are claiming you're doing. And they have to review. Human actually has to review it. The TikTok, man, you can get banned instantly just from one person reporting you because they don't like you or something. People get
Have-
banned on
If
there
somebody
left and
has
right.
somebody has a grudge against you.
TJ, that's funny. Laura doesn't have kids. All it takes is one person, Paul, to
Yep.
screw up everything.
Yeah, and then some of the stuff you report, if it's like self-harm or like possible child like type stuff, they'll actually tell you when you go to report it that you have to call the cops and report it to the cops too.
Wow.
No, that we don't know. She's a woman, TJ, not a guy. I think she would know if she had kids. That's an argument you'd use for a guy, not a girl.
TJ's acting up again.
TJ, you are the father,
Oh, fucking
Murray,
yeah.
or Jerry Springer.
Yeah, he's not alive no more. He passed away a few years ago.
When did he pass away?
Oh, I want to say in like
2-3 years ago.
yeah, something like that. Let me look and see. Shit, it might have been longer than that, or it could have been sooner than that. I can't remember exactly when.
TJ, I don't have kids. They are feathers and wings.
He died April 27th, 2023.
Oh, that's been a while.
He was born on February 13th, 1944. Oh, he was actually born in England too, at Highgate Station in London, United Kingdom. Is where he was born.
He was born in the train station? What?
Highgate Station? I don't know. That might be the name of a hospital there. I don't know. It says born February 13th, 1944 at Highgate Station, London, United Kingdom. That might be a hospital.
Where's Mark to clarify? Mark, where are you?
Laura would know. She lives in that area. She's only like 40 minutes from London.
Oh, what kind of birds do you have?
She's got cockatiels,
They got a bunch of
finches.
birds. Yeah.
They have can't remember what the two parrots are.
Oh, cool.
They got a couple small parrots.
I would love to get a parrot.
I don't know. I grew up around a lot of birds, and I don't know. I don't really like birds like that.
Oh, my dad always had pigeons and those little finches.
My dad had a big ass aviary that was attached to the side of his house. I mean, it was massive. This thing was the size of a fucking house, and there was probably 200 or 300 birds in there of all different types. They had cockatiels, finches. They had he had a few chickens that ran at the bottom that would, be in the bottom or whatever,
Mhm.
running around. And yeah, there was a bunch of birds, and there was a huge ass aviary. The only problem we ever had with any of the birds with each other was we had to get rid of the doves because for some reason the finches kept attacking the doves and they were ripping all their feathers off. And so we had to get rid of the doves.
Oh, wow.
He put a couple doves in there and then all of a sudden the finches were just attacking them for some reason. I don't really know what was causing it. But yeah, we ended up having to get rid of those. And then we had a yellow-headed Amazon.
What
That
is
we
it?
got. It's a kind of a medium-sized parrot. It's like between an African gray and kind of a, I would say it's like it's a little bit bigger than an African gray, but it's not like a, what do you want to call it? Those big ass parrots. What the hell are they called? Big colorful ones. It wasn't that big. But he was mean as shit. I was the only one that could pick him up. He would not bite me, but he would bite the hell out of anybody else that tried to pick him up. And he didn't know how to fly neither because my dad went on a call one day and showed up to this person's house and they had him in this little like rat cage, like a small little rat cage, and he could barely move around. My dad told him, he said, "You're either going to let me take that bird or we're going to call the sheriff's department and the animal control out here and we'll let them deal with you." The lady gave him the bird and said, "Here you go. You can take him."
Nice. Good morning,
Took him in.
GDS.
We had him for, my dad had him because I ended up leaving when I was a teenager, moving out, but he ended up, I think we had him for 26, 27 years. He ended up dying.
East Coast. You. Justin was rich.
Dude, I only had 2 maids.
Did
It was a
you
small,
read, Justin?
It was
Did you read what the TJ said? About the birds?
What
The
the
dove?
fuck?
TJ.
I only had a small staff, cleaning staff in the house. A couple maids and a butler.
Here comes Lance.
It was modest. Okay.
Hey, GDS, I loved your video yesterday, man. Flying that plane. Holy shit, that was pretty cool. Nice landing, too. Good morning, Mr. Lance.
And my house was only a
Morning,
20
guys.
room. And Dusty, my house was only a 20-room house. It was small. It was modest. It only had 2 wings on it.
Well, you're related to the Stickley fortune. I don't understand.
Yeah, I wish I was.
Did you do a check and see if you're not related?
Oh, my grandma did that years ago. We weren't actually related to that part of the family, but my grandparents did have a lot of their furniture there. But no, we weren't related to them. There's a lot of Stickleys in Pennsylvania. I remember my grandma had a phone book from Pennsylvania that she had gotten a couple years before she passed away. And we were going looking in there, and there was just page after page after page of Stickleys in there.
Fucking TJ.
It wasn't a bell, it was a push button.
Delete. Can I have my tea now?
Yeah, there you go.
Can you come and tuck me in?
Lucy, what are you doing, Lulu? What are you doing, Lucy?
And our cook wasn't available from 2 to 6 in the morning, so it was kind of a bitch if you wanted to get a snack. Yeah, you had to make the half-mile trip down to the kitchen.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to. The dog that can't see can't find me. I'll mute myself.
That's my sister's name, Lucy.
EJ, were you able to create anything for yourself?
Hate anything. What are you talking about?
Like it probably means like a video from Florida. Oh, hold on. TJ's from Florida too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's about 2 hours south of me. I actually didn't grow up in Pennsylvania at all. Like, my family all moved to California back in the late 60s, early 70s. All my dad and his brothers and sisters were all young.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Joel had one this morning. He said it on put on Facebook. That was pretty cool.
You should have that toy actually made for you. Can you create, what is that, an actual Mattel site where you can create your own character?
No, they're selling me. You know, I'm an influencer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a,
In more
it's,
ways than one.
it's a chat GPT thing. You know, you upload a picture of yourself and you type in what you want to create and it does it for you.
I'm surprised it's actually putting the brand name there, because a
Nice.
lot of the AIs will almost refuse to put any kind of branding logos or actual brand names on a picture. Like, it will purposely misspell it, or it will tweak the logo to look a little different.
Like TJ's going to try later.
I'm really surprised that they still haven't really put any legislation in for AI, which is surprising. Especially that one company's investing 500 billion in that AI project here in the US. But I still haven't seen any legislation come forward about what you can do and the restrictions with AI and all that.
Mr. Lance, did you watch the game last night?
You betcha. I'm just under $1 million richer.
Nice.
What game?
The basketball.
NCAA finals, the championship.
Championship. Yep.
And I don't think they led at all until the last like 50 seconds of the game or something.
Well, and did you notice that the other team that lost really lost their momentum fast?
Yeah, they came on too strong in the first quarter. First and second, they were very.
NCAA, that's basketball, ain't it?
Well, it's college, but yeah.
Yeah, college ball. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And the but Paul, that happened in Florida's 6 games. They had to come back 4 times in 4 different games.
Yeah.
So that was their MO. You know, again, they were down by like 6 points with, you know, I am shocked that they won.
Yeah.
Houston,
Well, no, because when I watched the end of the game, you could feel the momentum switch the last 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott lives all the way up at like the farthest point, I think, of the Panhandle. This year, I think.
On this, good. Sorry. Mr. Lance, on the second quarter there, where that player, I can't remember his name, got foul, and then he got all mad and he chucked the ball down.
Yep.
What did,
Threw it
so
down.
why did he get 2 extra shots for that versus because he
It was a
reacted.
technical foul,
Yeah.
and you can't slam the ball like that. And I thought, watch those 2 points lose the game for him. You know, in
Okay.
fact, that was a 4-point swing, I believe, because I think Houston got the ball and scored. So
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Houston was,
At one point they were ahead by 12.
oh yeah,
I think 14.
14.
14, okay.
And yeah, but when that happened, I thought, why did you do that? And that just cost you the game.
Yeah,
But
like
you know, he would have felt really bad if it would have cost him the game.
so if you were to cut the ball, you wouldn't get the extra foul.
If you
That was-
slam it like that, because it's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay.
So anything that shows unsportsmanlike conduct, you're going to get a. They call it a technical foul. So you get 2 free throws and the ball.
Especially the time of the game.
Yeah, that was a crucial time of the game because there wasn't a lot of time left, and he
And
felt really bad. You could tell.
yeah, he did. He did. He apologized to his playmates.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's probably going to get it later in the fucking locker room from the coach for that.
Man, some
Well,
of
they
the
won.
shots,
So they won, so probably not.
some of the shots those guys were making, wow, unreal. Like backhand, side hands.
Well, I mean, a good coach, whether they won or not, would still be on his ass about that because that could have potentially
Could have been a big one,
changed
yeah.
it.
Okay, so I do my 72-hour film festival on Thursday, starting on Thursday. Any ideas, guys? What should I make it on?
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Don kind of helped me last year a little bit, or not. I didn't go. You know, he got my juices flowing, but we didn't use any of his ideas.
So he used his ideas this year. Do you remember what they were?
I don't. I wonder if he emailed me or I don't know. I don't know how he gave me that.
It would have been
But-
email or messenger, one of the two.
Yeah. So they give you 4 items that you have to include in the movie. So there's no way you can film beforehand, and you start on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. and they have to be turned in by Sunday at 7 p.m. So basically you have 72 hours to come up with an idea, film it, edit it, and turn it in. And it's it's a lot of fun. This will be our we started in 2011. This film festival has been going since about 05 or 06, but I didn't get in until 2011. And then there were 2 years of COVID. So like 20 and 21, they didn't do it at all. So it's a lot of fun. And we're a captive audience. We usually either rent a place. We've used my cabin in the past, and the last year we used a buddy of mine's house in Gig Harbor, which is about half an hour from my house, and we're using his place again this year. So it's kind of nice because you get up in the morning and you're with all your colleagues and you come up with ideas or you change it. We usually film Friday and then we refilm it Saturday because we don't like the idea. And we edit, and yeah, it's just a kick in the pants. Saturday night, we have a really nice dinner and we tell stories, and the liquor's flowing, and it's a lot of fun. The camaraderie is what I like the best about it. We've won 3 times, but we don't ever expect to win. Last year we won on we won on the I have to look back and see because you win on one of the 4 items and then you win on the total film. We've never won on the total film because it's audience participation on that one, and there's this one group that brings in about 100 people every time, and they all vote for their film and they usually win.
Can they vote for themselves?
Yep. And they usually have a crew of about 15, and then the 100 people they bring, there's no way I can compete with, or anyone can, because no one brings 100 people.
Fuck
I
that. You go get 2 or 3 school buses and load up half the school and take them with you.
there you
Just show up with
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 busloads full of kids.
Yeah, but they've got to pay $20 to get in the door. They wouldn't do that. And it's Friday night. Starts at 7. 2 weeks after this Friday. So it's usually 2 weeks after. We're 2 weeks early this year because they couldn't get the venue that we usually show the films. They couldn't get the venue until I guess the end of April was the only opening that they had. So they had to push everything up 2 weeks. And I don't like it because it's during my spring break, and I don't like giving up my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's Augusta. Where's Mark? Mark, Augusta's this weekend, and I hate to not see that. And I don't know if I'm going to film all of them. I'll probably just film Sunday or record. I'll probably only record Sundays. Augusta. Where is Mark? He would be giving me lashes right now for not watching the Masters.
I think Mark had a doctor's appointment today.
Did he go with Joe?
No, he went on his own. But Joe has a doctor's appointment today too, right?
Think he's got to take his girlfriend somewhere, and then he brings his wife somewhere else, and then he goes to the doctor.
Oh no, I think he had to deal with his daughter. That's
His
who he-
daughter, yeah.
Well, I like my story better. Girlfriend
Okay.
and then
All right.
girlfriend and then wife.
Nice GTS. I'll be looking for it.
The I know Boone. Yes, Boone. Yes, Booner. Yep, I know.
Hey, buddy.
You're my Boone. He's bugging me because he wants to go outside again, but then he goes outside and he wants to come back in again. It's like,
Don't you have a doggy door? I thought you bought one.
well,
No, he's got a net.
I got a net that I
screen.
put up there, magnetic net, but it's only 27 degrees here right now.
Has he used it?
No, I haven't used the net since last fall, and that was back in the days when Mia used to go in and out.
But I thought you just bought one like a month ago and you were going to install it.
Well, I bought one that's just so big and heavy that I can't even get through the damn thing. It's this thick and it's this big and it's got it cut down the middle and it's like you got it, boom, it's like throwing doors open.
Okay. Did you send it back?
It's a ripoff. I was gonna
Did you-
return it and then everybody says, well, hang on to it because maybe, okay.
Mm-hmm. Is that another thing that Joe told you to buy?
Yep.
That Joe.
Good morning, One Vision. One Vision.
Thing.
Justin, you're so quiet. You're okay?
What's up, Dustin? Yeah, I'm about to jump off here. I'll catch y'all later.
Okay, man. Have a good one. Can't wait to see it, GDS. Can't wait to see it.
They're just showing on the news right now, Lance, that genetic engineers have brought back wolves that went extinct 2,000 years ago.
Oh, wow.
2,000 years ago.
And so what their goal is to recreate the dinosaur. Here comes Marky White now.
Look, Paul, there's a boat.
Yeah. You know what the name of the boat is without sounding bad? It's called the Blackie. It's a international.
Oh,
Morning, Paul. Justin.
Hey, Mark, how's it going?
Not
morning,
bad.
Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Nice sunny, warm day today.
Were your ears burning?
No? Why?
Justin left. You know, he must have got called.
He said he was leaving. Yeah, I think Laura said, "Get in here now," and he dropped everything.
Oh yeah, well, you know, it's like she runs everything.
We're talking about the Masters, Mark, and I'm not going to be able to watch. I'm going to have to record Sundays because I'm busy. I'm busy starting Thursday, so I'm kind of depressed because that is my second favorite tournament to watch. I'll watch Wednesday's par 3, I think.
Par 3, yeah. Practice day today. Par 3 tomorrow. I was watching.
What's today?
It's practice day today, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Will they show it on TV?
They do sometimes on Sky Sports Golf, yeah.
I might.
It's 16 degrees centigrade here today. And sunny. Let's go and switch over to the Golf Channel on telly and see what's.
Yeah, they've got Rory on. He's talking. I've got it muted.
Yeah, Sky Sports Golf actually, when it's the American ones, it redoes the American, or rebroadcasts the American channels anyway. So I'm seeing your channels, Sky Sports Golf.
Let's see if the par 3 is on here. It just says live from the Masters.
Yeah, it's Rory. Same thing as you're watching.
Yeah. Right now he's What time would the par 3 start, do you think? 10 o'clock or my time?
I don't know.
No, neither. I don't know that we're gonna.
Well, Augusta's what, an hour in front of you? Or wonder if it says on the tour app.
Huh. One Vision said Justin had to go get his morning burrito before they stopped serving. So how's Precious doing, Mark?
She's fine. She's just wandering around. What's this? Oh, that's still got the Valspar results on. Tell you what, open the Masters app instead, because they've got their own app, haven't they? Masters. Leaderboard. Because they had the kids drive chip and put on Sunday as well, showing that. Scheduled tea times. We've not got any tea times on yet. Shoot.
We'll see how good you guys are with math. 6 plus 6
That's 12.
plus, hold on, 6 plus 6. Listen to the whole equation. Six plus 6. I gotta find it again. Hold on. 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6. You're right. I'll put it in the chat here.
Do we get a price?
Okay, so here you go. Yeah, I do. It's a cyber $100 bill. Okay, 6 plus 6 plus 6 times 6 times 0.
It's 12.
Yep.
6 times 6 is 36. Times 0 is 0. Plus 6 plus 6. So it's 12.
UK education has done their job over there. You are correct, Russell. You are correct, Mark.
Huh. Stupid. We always used to have to put stuff in brackets to do things like that in the old days.
6.
So with none of this going through it and doing the multiplication first, then the division, then the addition, and then the subtractions.
Look, East Coast is only thinking about tacos. Tacos.
But so many people would say 6 plus 6 is 12 times plus 6 is 18 times 6 is a lot. No,
Only if you don't know math,
yeah,
because you've got to do
yeah.
multiplication and division
Multiplication,
first,
division, then addition, then subtraction. Yeah.
and it's always right to left. I mean, left to right. It's always
Yeah.
left to right.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd end up with 0 as the answer if you went actually doing it from left to right.
Left to right, yeah. With
It
the
don't matter
addition,
how what everything else adds up to. When you got the times 0 at the end, it's 0. But yeah,
1 plus 2 equals a baseball. That's too funny.
yeah. Actually, I got my maths A level, so pure and applied. It was a long time ago. It's back in 1978, 1979.
So she did your math and you did her science. Okay, I see.
Well, Sierra, good morning, Lee. What is up for your day today?
It looks like a lot of the people that went to the meetup are coming down with COVID.
No way.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah. They reckon that somebody on the cruise got it and brought it to the meetup.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
You gotta have somebody to blame, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to change my mind of going in 2028.
By that time, nothing would be like that.
There's about 10 of them, I think, so far tested positive.
Oh, wow, that high already, eh? I thought COVID was already done with, over.
Oh no, it just keeps coming back as a different strain.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I had a booster a week ago. That's 11 I've had so far now since it started.
Oh, I hope Lloyd doesn't get it. Because man,
No, Lloyd seems to be all right. Bill and Lloyd checked their temperatures and everything yesterday on the stream, and
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess that's part of traveling, I guess.
Yeah. Well, on a cruise ship, you've got that many people and you're visiting that many different countries. There's always a chance someone's going to get it.
Yeah, that's true. So if it was on a ship, does that mean everybody on a ship has to be tested? I would guess.
Well, I guess they should be, but I don't know whether they would actually report it back to it so that it's a lot of people to get in touch with.
So you tell me 7,000 people, let's say 7,000 people walking around with the virus, spreading it all over the country.
Well, when you think about the people at the meetup and all the various different places they've come from,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
plus they'll be going home on planes full of people, so you've got all that as well.
That's a good one, Russell. He's the one who gave it to me. Boom. Yeah, I know. They don't care. I know. That's the sad part. There was a gentleman there at the meetup from your area, right, Mark?
Yes,
From the UK?
Steve Gardner, the guy that does the Drone Seekers International show on a Sunday. He lives down south somewhere, I think.
Oh, okay.
He's still there, I think. He went over with his wife for a holiday.
Have you ever come across that channel from that guy, DJ Artist? You ever come across that?
Who?
DJ Artist? Audit? He's from UK. He goes all over, like London and stuff. He does all the police stations and all the
No.
famous parks and stuff. Man, that guy's funny.
Not sure. Is he one of the auditors?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I never watch any of them because it's all crap. They just do it to cause a reaction and
Yes,
get
yes.
views. Yeah, no, can't be mithered about all that.
That's a good one. joking aside, I hope everybody doesn't get COVID that serious. Well, what's in your agenda for today? Catch any ships?
Oh, there's all kinds of ships going by right now, see it? But I found this cell phone in the other room. And it's was originally, but it really works well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
It's a Cricket phone. Do you remember Cricket?
No.
It's got all the apps on it and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
My question is can I just put a SIM card in there and use the phone or no?
If it's unlocked, then yeah. If it's locked, it would have to have the SIM card from the provider that it was issued originally. But if
Yeah.
it's been unlocked, you can put anyone in it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's a nice little phone. Cricket Dream 5G setup in progress. Tap to finish.
It's a long one too. It looks like it's long.
I've never heard of Cricket. I don't think we've got them over here.
Yeah, I don't think we have it here either.
No.
Finish Cricket Dream 5G setup. Just a few steps. Start. Connect to the mobile network. If you have a SIM card, insert it now. Skip.
Show us the back again, Paul, if you don't mind.
That's
Down,
the
down,
fault.
down. Up. Bring it down a bit. Down, down, down a bit. 1, 2. How many cameras does it have? 3?
Yeah.
Nice.
Has it got a screen on both sides?
I don't think so.
No.
Or is it just a label with the writing on then?
Yeah, it's just a label. The mark, you should be flying. It looks like you have no wind back there. I don't see the tree moving.
No, it's not moving at all. What does it say? Drones UAV forecast.
Can you fly off your backyard or no?
Yeah, I usually do.
Oh, nice.
Take off from my back garden, then fly over to the canal or down to the cemetery or whatever. Yeah, it stays at 200 feet. The wind is 1 mile an hour, gusting to 11.
Oh, nice.
It's nice and sunny.
Yeah, I can say that. It's nice. The wind is not blowing. I don't see the trees moving.
No, not at all.
I wish I could fly off my backyard, but no. I got enhanced warnings close to the airport. So
All right. Now I'm about in a straight line, probably about 15 miles from Manchester Airport.
lovely fun.
It's about a 20-minute drive.
See, it's got the Autel app on it.
All right.
Oh, cool.
You must have used it at some
Yeah.
point with the Nano
I
then.
think I used it with the
Nano.
little what's the little one?
Nano.
Nano. Powering off and shutting down.
I know.
Yeah, it's got a nice firm hard case to it too. You just stick it in. It's a nice little phone. And it's got, you can pull this up
Oh, you can put it, yeah.
and it'll sit on the desk.
Sounds like the police helicopter's just flown past.
Yeah, it's a nice little phone.
Do you still
Like-
have the charger for it?
No, it's just a regular charger.
Oh, okay.
You just plug in, plug in.
Plug in the back, yeah, yeah.
Let's see if it takes the charge. Yep.
All the birds making noises. I've got magpies nesting in one of the trees, and there's a thrush up in one of them as well.
Oh,
And
I just seen the tree moves.
had a robin the other day. Yeah, I've got, that's the tree that it's looking at straight up. That's a cherry tree.
Yeah, it's got 80% battery.
And the big
Oh, wow.
the big
What
one
was-
over there
Sorry.
is a,
When was the last time you used that phone, Paul?
Don't remember.
Because, wow, still has battery left. That's crazy.
The Cricket phone.
That'd be a good sized phone to use on a regular DJI remote. The
Yep.
ones that you plug in.
Black River, 20 minutes to 1-2.
Sure, there's no reported southbound traffic.
Copy, thank you.
Black River is leaving.
that one sounded like a wood pigeon taking off.
What's your plans for the rest of the day, Mr. Mark?
Not really much. Going to meet my friend round at my dad's. He's going to have a look at my dad's car for me. He's got his own garage, so he's coming around to see if he can figure out why the brakes are binding and the gear selector's not putting it in gear.
Oh,
I think one of the cables has either snapped or come undone on the gear selector. Hopefully that's all it is and not the clutch.
mhm.
Clutch, that's a bitch. Clutches on rear wheel drives are dead easy to change, but clutches on front wheel drives are a pain in the butt.
Yeah, you gotta take.
You got to take the drive shafts out and everything. Gearbox is under the engine. Damn nuisance. Remember when the clutch went on my Ford Cortina, a long time ago. But me and my mate, we went to a place that rented ramps out, hydraulic ramps.
Mhm.
And he says, what you doing? He says, changing the clutch. He says, how long do you want it for? He says, oh, an hour will do. He says, you can't change a clutch in an hour. He says, yeah, we can. Did it in 3/4 of an hour.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, most of your cars there is standard, right?
Hmm?
Most of the cars there is standard.
Yeah, well, this was back in probably the late 80s. It was a 1980 car, 2-litre gear Cortina. I think that's the only car I've had since I started driving in 1979 that I've needed to change a clutch on.
Oh, wow. I had a Ford Pro GT. We had to do the clutch on that thing. It was a pain in the ass.
The Pro,
Yeah.
that was the replacement for the Capri.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing was a pain in the ass.
It wasn't a very popular car.
Here
No-
it was. Here it
nobody-
was at that time.
Over here, nobody liked the shape of it.
Oh,
Okay, guys, what do you think?
well, it's up to you, sir.
I think we're gonna say adieu until later today, this afternoon. Will I see you then, Ed?
Yeah, yeah, I'll be here. I'll be a little bit late, but I'll be here.
Okay, Mark, you
Yeah.
have a good day, my friend.
You too.
Bye for now.
Yep.